The United States is the most indebted country on Earth. Yet the world still treats US debt as the safest place to put money. That sounds impossible. If any other country borrowed this much, its currency would collapse. So why does the US seem to get stronger? Here's the key idea. The US does not borrow like a normal country, because the US controls the world's global reserve currency, the dollar. When global markets panic, investors don't run away from US debt. They run toward it. They buy dollars. They buy US Treasury bonds. That demand is power. Now think about this. When a country borrows in a currency it doesn't control, debt can destroy it. But the US borrows in its own currency. It can always create dollars to pay. That doesn't mean it's free. It means the risk is different. The question isn't, can the US pay? It's, what will it cost? And the cost is usually inflation or a weaker dollar over time. Another point most people miss, a large share of US debt is held by Americans. Pension funds, insurance companies, banks, and other US institutions. In many ways, the country owes money to itself. Now add one more layer. US Treasuries aren't just debt. They're the backbone of the global financial system. They're used as collateral. They help set interest rates. They're the safe asset behind many markets. That's why the world needs US debt. So what's the real danger? It's not the size of the debt, it's confidence. If markets stop believing that, the US will remain stable, the dollar will stay dominant, and treasuries will stay safe, the system changes. And that change would be messy. So here's the paradox solved. The US can be deeply in debt and still be powerful because its debt is tied to the world's reserve currency, the world's safe asset, and global trust. Debt alone doesn't destroy empires. Losing trust does. Losing